Welcome back to Trinidad and Tobago. I'm Hema Ramkis, and we're talking technology at this time. And as you know, Microsoft, one of the greatest applications, and you know, it's funny because in my MIS class, we talk a lot about it. So, but joining us on set, we have a young woman who actually distinguished herself from the rest of Trinidad and Tobago, and she's attached to the I Can Learn program. And also joining us on set, we have Francis Correa. Francis is the country manager of Microsoft TT. Good morning, ladies. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Now, Ms. Marchand, let's start with you. You were able to show that as a teacher, I am able to blend my curriculum and technology and teach my students at the same time.
Correct.
How did Microsoft assist you in doing that?
Microsoft was a great help. They have an entire network worldwide, that we can turn to for support. And, I want to encourage teachers to join the Microsoft network as well. It's a vast amount of information on blending technology. I was able to do that. A lot of teachers, worldwide are able to do it. And, even when in situations where technology might be a challenge, they teach us how to overcome that and, still function and teach children, the critical thinking skills and all that are necessary to work with technology in the classroom.
Now, Francis, this is always something that you all imagined integrating. When people think Microsoft solutions, you normally still think business. You think big business and you think medium-sized business. You think a bunch of employees. Is this something that you always foresaw for the Microsoft evolution in Trinidad and Tobago?
Education to Microsoft has a really special place in our world. It is really the business of, it is where business starts. It is through the education process. And especially the younger we can educate and shape minds, it is the better that the world of business becomes. So the education practice has always been huge in Microsoft.
What does the Microsoft application have that's so distinct to any other application out there to assist with the education curriculum?
We have hundreds of thousands of education-specific applications that are purpose-built for education. What we're trying to do with projects like Ms. Marchand's own is to bring the local content to those education applications now.
Now I understand that you're off to another element of this program. Let's talk a little bit about that.
Correct. I'm headed to the Global Forum. Of the thousands of educators in the Microsoft network, 800 of us were chosen to be Microsoft Innovative Educator Experts for 2015. From that 800, 250 of us have been chosen to attend the Global Forum, which is going to be held in Washington, Redmond, Washington, home of Microsoft, in 2015, in March 2015. It's a great cultural exchange, for all the educators, that communicate on the network, to actually meet and, exchange what they've been doing in their classrooms. It's an awesome opportunity.
Now, Francis, looking at education, and it's a great thing to combine technology and education, but there are also security risks attached, ethical issues that come up with exposing children to technology. How does Microsoft ensure that you get the best, but you protect our children as well with the curriculum?
Great question, Hema. And that is something that is very, very close to our hearts. The protection of data privacy, of one's data protection laws, and so we are very, very clear on that. We will not compromise when it comes to the security of one's personal data or business data. And I think we have an unsurpassed record when it comes to that.
Now, looking at the security risks, the ethical issues, what is the most common question that you get asked when you start this I Can Learn program? Because the I Can Learn program, it's really about making it fun to combine technology and your curriculum. Do you have any resistance to change, or is everybody like, okay, let's get a new computer and start?
Well, our biggest assets are our students. And the students are, let's get our computer, let's get our tablets, and start. You find that as educators, we tend to be the ones that resist the technology, because, for our generation, we're not used to it. So, you find the kids are up and ready. We use technology to enhance learning. For example, with my learning activity, my students created an app, to help improve exam scores. So then basically students no longer are, just users of the technology, but they are creators. You know, they find problems and they solve problems using technology.
Apps seem to be the way of the future as it relates to any sort of technology provider. What's the future for Microsoft in Trinidad and Tobago?
Definitely. Gosh, that's my whole excitement. We have launched our first Microsoft Innovation Center here in Trinidad, which is in fact the de facto app factory. Together with Kariri, we are building apps, just churning them out. Apps like, we're going to take her app and build it to final completion to the point where it is commercially ready to put up in the App Store and people to consume. And that has a local flavor and appeal to it, but also a global appeal.
What is the attraction to apps?
Just the mere fact that today internet is so pervasive and people can access content from anywhere. Where does that content come from? What do they do with it? It's about the app. It's about the app that really gives the hardware, really the functionality and the power in it. It's about those apps. And sorry.
No, continue.
Yeah, and it's about that social as well, because we are social beasts by nature, and it allows us to have that social interaction.
Your closing comments, Trinidad and Tobago. Let's talk a little bit about how Microsoft and technology has really revolutionized the art of teaching for you.
I encourage all educators to go out and join the network, the Microsoft Network Partners in Learning. There's a host of resources provided by Microsoft to teach us how to implement technology into the classroom. Students have the laptops. They'll be getting tablets soon. You know, let's teach them how to use it positively.
Teaching how to use it positively. We take a very short break. When we come back, we'll have more for you. This is The Morning Brew. Stay with us.